If you thought Gamera versus Virus was the strangest thing to come out of this series so far, then that's why Gamera vs. Guiron exists. Gamera vs. Guiron is the 5th Gamera movie and the last one to have an American title that doesn't feature Gamera in it. Because usually when a Japanese monster movie comes to America, the title is often changed just for US audiences for some bizarre reason. Like some of the Godzilla movies have had their names changed for American releases. Gamera has had this weird thing where the first Gamera movie was called Gamera the Invincible in the US. And then the last 3 movies have all omitted Gamera from the title. Gamera vs. Barugon was called War of the Monsters. Gamera vs. Gauss was called Return of the Giant Monsters. Gamera vs. Virus was called Destroy All Planets. And now this one was called Attack of the Monsters for some bizarre reason. But luckily for any future Gamera movie released in the US, this was the last one to omit Gamera from the title. But that's a side note. Let's talk about the actual movie. The movie focuses on 2 kids. One is a Japanese kid who's a little prankster, and then the other is his American sidekick, just like in the last movie. One day, they find a spaceship just out in a field. Like, for no apparent reason, they just find a spaceship, and they somehow get in the spaceship and manage to get control of it and just fly off. And what I love about that is that their little sister is abandoned. And as the spaceship is taken off, she yells, "Mommy's gonna be so mad!" It's like, come on, you little girl. That your brother and her friend took a spaceship. How can you just simply be, Mom's gonna be very mad? But anyway, the kids go to space. They crash land on a distant planet where they find another member of the Gauss family. This time it's Silver, for some reason, more of a space Gauss. And they also find a giant monster with a machete for a head called Guiron. Our first look at Guiron is that he comes up from the surface, fights Gauss by basically cutting off both of his wings and decapitating him. Whee! Kids movie. So the kids are taken in by some aliens that they think are friendly to them, thinking that they'll take care of them, but as we've seen in a lot of these Japanese giant monster movies, except for the Ultraman and Zone Fighter series, aliens cannot be trusted. Like, whether it's a Gamera movie or a Godzilla movie, don't trust aliens, unless it's Miss Namikawa from Invasion of the Astro Monster, but even then, her race was iffy. So what do these aliens plan to do to the 2 kids? Well, they want to eat their brains. Yeah, it's as simple as that. They just want to eat the kids' brains. They give a specific reason in the movie, but for the life of me, I can't remember it. And it actually doesn't matter because you're so distracted by the fact that these 2 hot alien women want to eat kids' brains raw. And so basically, once again, it's up to Gamera to save the day in probably the most awkward, most bizarre Gamera movie of the original series, but my favorite. That's right, out of the original Showa series of Gamera movies, Gamera vs. Guiron is my favorite. It has all the cheesy elements that made Gamera vs. Virus so enjoyable, but has many things that I actually like more about this one. For one, I like Guiron. Guiron is a really unique monster. I mean, the front of Guiron looks really cool. It's monster with a machete for a face, sort of like Jason Voorhees' machete. And it's just a cool monster that crawls around. Although they didn't do much design with the back end of him because it just looks like someone crawling around. But the front, the face is really cool. I also like how it takes place in outer space. It takes place on another planet, which really makes for some interesting looks and shows that Daiei, for once, actually put some time into the sets. And as I mentioned, it also has some very bizarre, goofy moments that just like, again, watch it with your friend, you'll laugh a lot. Because this is the only Gamera movie of the original series I've seen with someone else. And there was a certain part of the movie where Gamera's flying in space, and he asks me, okay, so if Gamera's in space, why are there, like, jet fumes coming out of his back when he's flying? And I just had to turn to him and go, think about what you just asked. And think about what you're looking at on screen. And he just laughed as like, oh, yeah, why would I even ask something like that? Like Gamera vs. Virus, if you're into those cheesy, like, want to watch it and have a laugh, then Gamera vs. Guiron is for you, because it has, like, its big highlight of a goofy moment, like the last movie did. I mean, I forgot to mention in Gamera vs. Virus, there's this moment where Gamera flies into the air with Virus impaled in him, spins around, and it's just like this weird, bizarre image of Virus spinning around also, and it's something you gotta see to understand. And so for this one, we have Gamera grab onto a pole and just spin around repeatedly, and we see the whole process, even to where he just goes around again, flies off the pole, and then sticks his landing. There are other bizarre moments where it's funny how the monsters look like two hand puppets. There's a little part of the movie where Guiron has like ninja stars that come out of his head. They hurt Gamera and he like dances around. It's just a very bizarre movie. That's one of those things you gotta see for yourself. What's not good about the movie, however, are, well, the two kids. In Gamera vs. Virus, the kids actually had a sense of energy. These kids seem like they're just bored out of their minds. Like, they're not excited about anything that's going on. They're not good actors. They look like they miss their acting cues at points. I mean, there's like even a point in the movie after Guiron decapitates Gauss where one of the kids just goes, "He's mean." And just like, shit, you think so? This monster just decapitated another monster, and you're just like, wow, he's mean. So what I'm trying to say is, like Gamera vs. Virus, if you don't like this kind of Gamera movie, if you don't like these like super goofy, they just don't care kind of movies, then this is not the movie for you. If you're into these kind of movies where you just think it's really fun regardless, like you could just have fun for how bad it is, then again, Gamera vs. Guiron is for you. I recommend this one more than Gamera vs. Virus, so for me, I'm going to give it 2 ratings. For me personally, I think it's a good movie. In terms of like a so bad it's good movie, but it's not great, obviously. I mean, there's still some cheesy moments, there's still some bad moments, but for the general moviegoer, it's something you watch at your own risk. You might get some laughs out of it unintentionally, but again, it's not really there for the serious, like, person who wants a really good Gamera movie. And unfortunately, this would be the last Gamera movie where I can actually apply the I'm enjoying this for how cheesy and how bad it is. But I'll explain why on Friday. And that does it for my review of Gamera vs. Guiron. Leave a comment and tell me what you've thought of the movie, if you've seen it. Like, subscribe, go check out my video blog channel. You can follow me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. And this is the real Mr. Robinson telling you there is only one.